SmartFit can improve executive functioning better than physical exercise alone or cognitive alone through dual tasking. The research supports that. And we also know if we improve executive functioning, that generalizes to things that have never been trained, and including activities of daily living that can maximize independence and quality of life. That's it. But here's a goal. If we can delay dementia by 4 years, it's predicted that we will cut the incidence, the number of cases in the US, in half.
Wow.
And that is possible. It is possible to delay it by 4 years. We're still going to have some cases. And obviously, I think you know this is because it's such a late life disease, and if you can just delay it long enough, you're going to die before you get dementia. I think the other thing, kind of at a really high level, we have 20 years of research, some of that research I've done myself, showing that cognitive stimulation can improve, and this is actually the key. If you really want to know what's happening in the brain, it improves executive functioning, and that includes your ability to pay attention, your ability to inhibit behavior, thoughts, problem-solving, reasoning. And here's the deal. This is 20 years of research summarized. If you can improve executive functioning, that generalizes or transfers to things that have never been trained. And that's what we want to be careful with. And if somebody wanted to throw cold water on what we're doing, they can't completely do this anymore. But if they wanted to, that would be the first thing they'd say. Yeah, but do these activities that you do with the SmartFit, do they generalize to real world changes? And here's the deal. If you improve executive function, the ability to pay attention, the ability to make a new memory, the ability to remember the stove is on, then heck yeah, it generalizes to everything. We know that improvements in executive functioning generalize to improvements of activities of daily living, the things we all need to do to stay independent. And that's not a small goal, because if you cannot do the things to stay independent, you can't live in your home anymore. Or if you do live in your home, you're going to need to bring in $4,000 to $5,000 a month of home care to help kind of to bridge that gap. So if we can improve executive functioning, that's what it's all about. The research on dual tasking shows dual tasking improves executive functioning more than cognitive exercises alone. So we take that 20 years of research, and now the dual tasking is the icing on the cake, because we can do it even better. And if you want to take the physical exercise only, when you get to the mid to late stage dementia, if we engage people in a physical exercise routine and they have some cognitive impairment, it can literally save. I think the study published in the Journal of American Medical Association found that $12,000 a year is saved on average for people in memory care communities that just give them an option to do physical exercise. Because if you're not strong enough to get to the bathroom by yourself, if you're not strong enough to get off the toilet by yourself, that leads to very high cost of care. So the cognitive part, the physical part, but better yet, both of them. And so that's kind of, that's what the research is telling us.